Believe me when I say this, the last couple of hours have been crazy. Look at my background. Here's a plane and here's my plane. Welcome to my channel. This is your host Akshay Lotankar and off we are to an amazing adventure. This is a crazy story to tell. Hang in there, stay tuned. Let's start from the beginning.
Once a year, men around the world suit up. Not for war, but for healing. They polish their boots, button their waistcoats, and roll machines out of garages like warriors. This is no ordinary Sunday. This is the distinguished gentleman's ride. A global movement, a gathering of chrome, cloth, and cause. Not for speed, not for spectacle, but for something deeper. For men's mental health, for prostate cancer awareness, for the quiet battles fought in silence, behind closed doors, behind brave faces. My name doesn't matter right now. What matters is why I am riding today. This isn't just a motorcycle. This is my mirror. This garage is my chapel. Because today isn't about power. It's about purpose.
I am going to the 2025th edition of the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. What a weather, what a day, what a weather to ride. See, I'm cruising at 110, 120. This ride, like a hot knife in butter. How can a 40-year-old machine run like this, man? Riding this machine, I learned, it's more about the character, it's more about the feel. This machine has the power to take you to those times, to make you understand what twisting a throttle is, how clunky or how chunky the gear shift was, what the absence of a traction control machine meant. All these things have just vanished in thin air today. And even the riders, I feel, they are more interested in the numbers. 160 HP, 200 PS. You cannot harness even 100 horsepower with your machine, with all the electronics which are possible. The moment you act, you try to be funny. There's a traction control coming, there's a rear ABS kicking in. There's hundreds of electronics. It's like, your parents when you were a teenager. After every 1 hour, they're going to give you a call. Hey, where are you? You got to be home. Tomorrow there are exams. That's how riding a modern machine is. Whereas riding this beast, it unleashes all those things, breaks all those barriers, That's the crux of riding this machine. You see the difference in the energy when I'm riding this machine. It's not because the GS is bad. No, it's a wonderful machine. But this is the machine from that era, where everything was limitless, where the people were more crazy, where in the motorcycling manuals it was written how you can change stuff. And today, in the same manuals, it is written not to drink the engine oil. That's how we have lowered the bar, guys. And I'm not a happy person. And this is the answer to that. I got myself an old BMW Airhead. This feeling is out of the world.
There's a rhythm in riding, a language only engines understand. The throttle isn't just speed, it's therapy. When the helmet goes on, the noise of the world fades, and the machine, it starts to listen. You dress the part, tailored, classic, sharp. But beneath the layers, you ride with something more raw. Not ego, something deeper. Maybe you're running from something. Or maybe like me, you're chasing something worth catching. At Motorworld Munich, elegance breathes through exhaust pipes. Machines parked like art. Cafe racers with chrome jaws. Bobbers like bruisers in tuxedos. And the riders? Gentlemen. Not by birth, but by choice. '. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
So usually when I come, I don't come with a script in my hand, right? I thought this is going to be the usual stuff. In my entire life of 34 years, I've not seen so many McLarens as I'm witnessing them today. Usually I talk to people, I like to hear their stories about their motorcycles, about their passion, but today it's not the case. I'm just lost somewhere, no clue what's happening. This is the first time I have been turned speechless as far as your eyes can go. Look at that. That's the line of McLarens. On the other side, this here is a line of Porsche, AMGs, Ford GT, and so on and so forth.
When the engines roar in chorus, something electric happens. 608 riders. No names, no titles. Just vibrations in sync. No one's first, no one's last. We ride beside each other, like thoughts in a storm. We ride for fathers, brothers, sons, who never said how much it hurts inside. For friends we have lost too soon. For strangers we never met. Every turn of the wheel says, "You're not alone." Every mile says, "Speak before silence wins."
This is what happens when we unite. So much of power in people. Are you getting this? I am practically a part of 608 motorcyclists. I can say that the kid version of Akshay is proud today.
The machine doesn't judge, it responds. Twist the throttle, it surges. Ease back, and it breathes. A motorcycle is the most honest companion I've ever known. It doesn't ask what I'm feeling, it just lets me feel it. Out here, the road listens. Out here, grief gets processed in gear shifts. Out here, style isn't a costume, it's an armor. Not to hide, but to walk into the world with pride. And just like that, we reach the end. An airport. Once a place for departures and arrivals. Today, a runway for something else. A soft landing for conversations long delayed. A takeoff point for connection, for care, for everything men were once told to keep grounded. We parked our machines, not in silence, but in solidarity. The distinguished gentleman's ride isn't a finish line, it's a starting point. A place where strangers became brothers, where the style wasn't just fashion, it was expression, where engines spoke louder than words, yet every vibration carried a message. Talk, listen, ride, live. And as the sun set behind the wings of the forgotten planes, I stood there, with my bike besides me, dapper on the outside, and quietly changed within. Because this ride wasn't just through Munich, it was through memory, through meaning, through manhood. And maybe next year, you will ride too. Or maybe you'll simply check on someone who does.